Hello, welcome to Spirit Cocktails. I'm your host, Pierre Rare, and today we're making, I might be pronouncing this wrong, but the Monaco Cocktail, or Monaco Cocktail. However pronounced, it uses my beer, my homebrew beer, my very first ever homebrew beer, which is actually called Kolsch. It's good, it's very flavorful. I don't know if any of you guys ever actually made your own beer at home. This is my very first time ever making beer, and I was the whole time making it, I was afraid, oh, I'll screw it up. It's going to come out nasty. I read stories about people having bottle bombs where they all explode, or if they don't physically explode while in the bottle, they may pop top and it just completely sprays up. Looks like if you pop a Mentos in a Coke. It has so many horror stories I heard about, like it may be too bitter, might get mold in there. Yeah. Obviously, you get chill haze, and that chill haze isn't really bad because the thing is you make homemade beer. It's not filtered. You're going to have some protein still in there unless you use something like a Irish moss or some type of like gypsum or something that's going to help take away a lot of that protein. Something's going to coagulate the protein together to keep it out of the actual brew, so it doesn't stay like suspended in that liquid. But chill haze, it doesn't change the flavor as much. It just changes the visual appearance, but it doesn't change the flavor. But the Kolsch is what this is. It's a nice, kind of citrusy flavor to it. It's a little more on the sweet end than it is on the bitter end. It's not real hoppy. You do get some hops, but not a strong hop flavor to it. You can use any beer you can in this recipe. This basis calls for a lager, so I'm using my very first one just because it's readily available. But it's not exactly a lager. I ain't got the equipment to lager. You guys sit there, refrigerate that, lower the temperature so many times, do this, that, and I don't even want to attempt a full all grain because all grain there's even more equipment needed to buy, which I don't have, nor the time, but my show and everything else going on. But simple kits, maybe do a little bit of partial mash. There's a lot of different things you can do. I have like two other ones I made. One I just made, which is a 9% alcohol. It's a Belgian brown or a Belgian dark strong ale. It's going to be almost 9% alcohol. It's going to be dark. It's sweet. 4 days later, it's still fermenting. Most of the beers I made, 4 point some, maybe 5% alcohol. That's 9% alcohol. That's going to be potent. Maybe I might use it on the show just to show you exactly how I made it. Or maybe just because I want to, and it's pretty damn good. But I'll show you exactly how this is made because it's not much to it. It's that, and then that. Very simple. But it's my beer, my homebrew. If you like doing homebrew, let me know. Post below. If you have any good recipes, let me know. I would love to make them. I'm just starting into the homebrew aspect. It's fun. It's relaxing. Except when you do something stupid like I did and put your sanitizing solution in one of your brews and just waste $50. Yeah. That wasn't too fun. But what I made now is going to be fun. Maybe after like 3 or 4 bottles, be a little drunk, be more fun. But I'll show you exactly how this is made because this is just a build. Very simple cocktail. I'll show you how it's done. Obviously, the first thing you want to do is you want to put your grenadine in because that's going to help blend it all together. Because you want to get this nice red fruity color throughout the entire cocktail. Really, you don't even need a measuring cup because it's just equal parts. Just want to add about a splash, not a lot, just enough for color and some flavor. Sweet. Best part about homebrew, a lot of good carbonation going with that. You want to take that, do about 2/3 of the way high. And this is also natural carbonation. There's no forced carbonation, no kegging. Just done right in the bottle with a little bit of priming sugar. You want to top that off the rest of the way with some Sprite. There you have it. the Monaco Cocktail, or Monaco Cocktail, however you pronounce it. I guess I'm pronouncing it wrong, but see how it tastes. Well, it's my beer. I know it's going to taste good, but see how it tastes with everything else. It's definitely sweet. You can definitely taste that grenadine in there. The Sprite helps add a little bit of citrus flavor. This generally has some citrus flavor to it, this particular beer, because it's a Belgian, so Belgium definitely has some citrus, some sweet elements to it. It's not real hoppy. You can use you can pretty much use whatever beer you want. It says a lager, but you can put whatever you want in there, just whatever you prefer. If you prefer Rebel IPA by Sam Adams, which is going to be freaking hoppy as hell, yeah, have that one. It'd be fun as hell. It'd be bitter, but if you like it, try it out. This is actually a really good cocktail. I love my beer by itself. This actually does amplify flavor a lot. It's actually a pretty decent cocktail. Now, I am curious to see how this tastes with like your actual brand beers like Sam Adams. Sam Adams is one of my favorite beers out there. Wonder how that would taste with that. Maybe a Miller or even a Yingling lager. Whatever you have, just to get an idea of different flavors. But it's a very simple cocktail. There's really not much to it. All you need is a glass, ice, grenadine, and your Sprite in your beer. It's very simple. It's a flavorful cocktail. It's different. You could definitely taste that beer. The beer doesn't just like completely go away with everything else you put in it. It's prevalent and definitely has some good carbonation. That's one thing I like about that. That's been sitting there for like almost 5 weeks. That definitely has some good carbonation to it. And after 2 weeks, it was perfect. 4 weeks, even better. The longer you let beer sit, as far as a homebrew, the more flavorful, the more carbonation, the better your different notes are going to come out with it. It's definitely interesting. I love this cocktail. I love my beer. I love homebrewing. I love doing my show. And I hope you enjoyed this cocktail too. Let me know what you think below. Definitely, if you ever did homebrew, let me know. It's completely off subject from my cocktail show, but it's a fun topic. It's something that I enjoy doing. If you enjoy doing it too, let me know. But as always, drink responsibly and be sure to visit us on Facebook and subscribe.